Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some exciting news for all you investors out there. The civil construction company, PKH Ventures, is all set to go public with its initial public offering, IPO. So, grab your pens and paper because we are going to take you through the 10 key things you need to know about the PKH Ventures IPO. First up, mark your calendars because the IPO will open for subscription on June 30th and will remain open till July 4th. That gives you a few days to make your move. Don't worry, we'll keep you informed throughout the process. Now, let's talk numbers. The price band for PKH Ventures IPO has been set at ₹140 per share. The issue consists of a total of 2.56 crore shares, with a fresh issue of up to 1.82 crore shares and an offer for sale, OFS, of up to 73.73 lakh shares by the promoter, Praveen Kumar Agrawal. The total issue size amounts to a whopping 379.35 crore rupees, valuing the company at 1,217 crore rupees. For all you retail investors out there, the lot size for PKH Ventures IPO is 100 shares, and you can bid for up to 13 lots. The minimum investment amount required for retail investors is 14,800 rupees. Remember, it's always important to know the lot size and investment requirements before diving in. Now, let's talk about the timeline. The basis of allotment of shares will be finalized on July 7th. Refunds will be initiated on July 10th, and the shares will be credited to the demat account of Alatees on July 11th. Finally, PKH Ventures shares are expected to be listed on exchanges on July 12th. So, mark these dates on your calendars and get ready for the action. Shifting gears, let's talk about the promoters. After the IPO, the promoter's stake in PKH Ventures is expected to come down to 68.84% from the current 100%. It's always interesting to see how ownership changes in these IPOs. Now, let's take a look at the company's objective for the IPO. PKH Ventures plans to utilize the fresh issue proceeds of 124.12 crore rupees to invest in its subsidiary, Halaipani Hydro Project, for the development of hydropower projects. They also plan to allocate 80 crore rupees for investment in their arm, Garuda Construction, to fund long-term working capital requirements. And wait, there's more. They intend to use 40 crore rupees for inorganic growth through acquisitions and other strategic initiatives. That's quite a plan, isn't it? Oh, and don't forget about the reservation of shares in the IPO. 50% of the shares are reserved for qualified institutional buyers, QIB, 15% for non-institutional investors, NI, and the remaining 35% is set aside for retail investors. So, there's something for everyone. Now let's take a quick look at the financials. In FY22, PKH Ventures reported a net profit of 40.52 crore rupees, up from 30.57 crore rupees the previous year. Their revenue for FY22 stood at 199.35 crore rupees, compared to 241.51 crore rupees the year before. For the 9 months ended December 2022, the company recorded a profit of 28.63 crore rupees and a revenue of 125.46 crore rupees. It's always good to have an idea about the financial performance of a company before considering an investment. In a nutshell, when it comes to the quality, PKH Ventures has shown steady performance in terms of returns on equity and capital employed. Over the past 3 years, their average return on equity stood at 12.8%. While the return on capital employed was slightly higher at 12.9%. These figures indicate a decent level of profitability for the company. However, it's important to note that PKH Ventures has experienced inconsistent cash flow from operations. This factor could raise concerns for investors who value stable and predictable cash flows. Now, let's shift our focus to the company's growth prospects. PKH Ventures has shown promising growth potential over the past 3 years. They have achieved an annual growth rate of approximately 10% in their top-line revenue and an impressive 70% growth in net profit. These numbers are attributed to a thriving real estate market and the government's significant investment in infrastructure development, acting as key drivers for the company's future growth. Moving on to valuation, PKH Ventures is expected to have a higher price to earnings (PE) ratio compared to its industry peers. This suggests that investors are willing to pay a premium for the company's earnings potential. On the other hand, the company has a lower price to book (PB) ratio, indicating that the stock is valued relatively lower compared to its book value. PKH Ventures' growth prospects are supported by favorable market conditions and increased government spending on infrastructure projects. The thriving real estate market and the government's commitment to infrastructure development provide a positive outlook for the company. However, we must acknowledge the potential risks associated with PKH Ventures. Firstly, the real estate and infrastructure industry is cyclical in nature, meaning it can be influenced by economic fluctuations. This volatility could impact the company's performance. Secondly, it's worth mentioning that PKH Ventures management may have limited experience in infrastructure development. This factor could pose challenges when executing large-scale projects. And now, for all you market watchers out there, we have some info about the grey market premium, GMP. Currently, PKH Ventures IPO GMP stands at 5 rupees per share, according to IPO Watch. Market observers have noted that the shares are trading higher by 5 rupees 8 in the grey market premium. It's interesting to keep an eye on these market trends. That wraps up our rundown on the PKH Ventures IPO. We hope this video helped you understand the key details and get you excited about this upcoming opportunity. Remember to do your research, consult with your financial advisor, and make informed decisions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Stay tuned for more updates on IPOs, market news, and everything in between. Until next time, happy investing.